Good morning, I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with this edition of the Hokey video blog. Thanks for joining us this morning. We've had some fog and some low clouds out there. That's starting to lift, though, thank goodness. So if you're out and about this morning, just watch for some patchy, dense fog. And that's going to lead to thunderstorms this afternoon of the scattered variety. And storms, they're on today's Hokey Weather Fact. In fact, I'm using today's Hokey Weather Fact to sort of explain what's been going on lately. What we have here are ring of fire storms, and these occur when you're on the edge of a high-pressure ridge over the southeast. We've had one of these just to our southwest of us, so we've been on the edge of it. The storms have been moving on through. It provides sort of a weakness, if you will, being on the edge of this, so that these storms are able to form. The cap, which is a warm layer of air aloft, isn't as strong because it's not quite as hot, so kaboom, there go the thunderstorms, just like that. So if you're ever wondering why we've been having these lately, there's at least a partial explanation as to what's been going on. Outside now on our SkyTrack network of cameras from Norton Commons, visibility is getting better. We can now see that back row of trees back there. We weren't able to see that about half an hour ago, so the fog is slowly mixing out. And as you'll see here on the current visibility, since about 6 a.m., this has really gotten a lot better because those yellows that you see in western Kentucky were scattered about in Oldham County, I-71, Litchfield, Grayson County. Still might be seeing some patchy fog there as well, so just be mindful of that as you're out and about. The Storm Tracker 3D radar had a few showers out toward Jasper earlier this morning. They've since faded away, and what you see in southeast Louisville is just ground clutter, some interference with the radar. Here's the satellite view. Notice all the clouds left over from yesterday's storms, all this convective debris kind of helping us stay cool this morning, and certainly it is muggy out there. We've got quite a bit of humidity in the air because of all of the moisture that has come up from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to feel like a sauna out there this afternoon, and we've got this stationary frontal boundary in place too. And you notice that some of the clouds are kind of rotating around that a little bit. There's a little bit of a counterclockwise motion pretty much in these clouds here. So we'll see this slowly scoot westward as we go throughout the day. So I don't think we'll have quite as much of a focus for storms this afternoon. But our focus is now on the San Francisco Bay Area, just across the bay in the Napa Valley near American Canyon. We had a 6.0 earthquake this morning at about 3:44 Pacific, about 6:44 our time here. So that was exactly 2 hours ago when this happened. The reports coming out of there and the pictures right now show some minor damage. Of course, store shelves being toppled over. Minor fires. One major fire reported in Napa right now. Can't confirm the validity of that at the moment, but power outages, water main breaks. This is the standard stuff that happens with earthquakes in California. Did see one picture in downtown Napa of a building partially destroyed, and that's certainly possible. This 6.0 earthquake is a strong earthquake. This is the strongest one they've had in this region since the 6.9 Loma Prieta earthquake in 1989. This is the one that interrupted the 1989 World Series in San Francisco and did tons of damage to the city of San Francisco. Luckily, San Francisco is it's a considerable distance away from this one, so it's not going to be as bad for them. And because the magnitude is lower, it's the same story there, too. So we'll continue to monitor this situation on Facebook and Twitter. Temperatures in the 70s right now, area-wide. The dew points, they're in the 70s as well. Yeah, it's nasty and sticky out there, isn't it? 70 in Litchfield, 72 in Munfordville, Madisonville, still clocking in at 74 for a dew point. Let's walk you through Futurecast. This data, I don't think, is doing too well with the storm setup for this afternoon. Here's 3:30. Notice we're at 88 degrees. I think the temperatures are doing pretty well on it, but I do think the storm coverage will be a lot higher than what you see here. It'll be lower than yesterday, not as bad as yesterday, all right? I think that was kind of an anomaly, and we're not going to see that today. But that little dot you see over the Lebanon area, that's what it's trying to crank out for precipitation here. I think it'll be just a little more widespread than that. I've put in a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms, and by Sunday evening tonight, I think we'll be getting rid of those thunderstorms for the most part. But we will certainly see them this afternoon into this evening. I think this favors sort of the eastern part of the area. That's what I've seen in the data this morning, and we'll have to see how that pans out as we go throughout the afternoon. By tomorrow morning, your Monday morning commute looks A-OK from this perspective. Here's the 12-kilometer RPM model for Monday at 5 o'clock. There's a couple little dots on the radar there. That's certainly a isolated storm chance that we'll see Monday afternoon. Same story Tuesday afternoon, but that cold front to our north will not be passing through here. It's going to get hung up in Indiana, and we certainly won't get the relief from the heat and humidity that it could provide, which is unfortunate because we really would like that, wouldn't we? We'll have temperatures in the 90s through Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this upcoming week will be in the 80s, though, but the storm chances will be a little higher. There's going to be a cold front that's going to approach and possibly come through at some point after next weekend. We'll continue to monitor that. It may get hung up around this area and continue to bring on waves of storms. This is looking like a stormy pattern for the late week. At this point, the chances I've kept low in the forecast, but it's low because of low confidence, not because of low coverage. I think a lot of folks will be seeing storms should this pattern unfold the way we're seeing it right now. We'll keep track of it throughout the week. Check back for our latest forecast. Andy Weingarten will be with you tonight. For now, I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Enjoy your Sunday.